No rotation from Javi Gracia. Same 11 which started the fine win at West Ham. Ben Foster's having an outstanding season in their goal. Same back four of Femenia, Cabasele, Cathcart and Holebas. Etienne Capoue came back well from suspension on Saturday and keeps his place. Roberto Pereira is the leading scorer. Gerard Deulofeu has scored in both the recent wins and again supports Troy Deeney, who makes his 350th Watford appearance tonight. Tom Cleverley, after a long absence, has come on in the last two games and is again amongst the substitutes. Well, Maurizio Sarri is having his philosophy tested at the moment after that flying start. But again, he names an unchanged lineup. Kepa Arrizabalaga in goal. Of the defenders, David Luiz will remember having a tough time here back in February against Troy Deeney and company. In midfield, the regulars Conte and Jorginho and Mateo Kovacic alongside them again tonight. And Eden Hazard goes looking for the one goal he needs to reach 100 for Chelsea as a main striker again. A couple of changes amongst the substitutes with places on the bench for Emerson and Callum Hudson-Odoi. We'll see. Perplexed, losing at home to Leicester, although that's not such a bad result. Mania Doucouré's got into the box and stoops down on it. Doesn't quite run. One of five players herring forward, including Willian, who'll get there first and go round Foster. Can he finish? He might well have done, but for some heroism down by that post.
Well, from one end to the other, you think about the goalkeeper's mistake at the other end, and then you think, has Foster come out as he committed himself too early? Willian goes past him, and whack. He just goes flying into the post. I remember Phil Babb doing that, and it was a lot worse.
That's Cabasele.
Cabasele in these positions now. You see now he's free.
Pedro shown infield and cut with Willian. He has to have the shot, and there's a bit of bend on it, I think. And Ben Foster was probably saying he had it covered, but it just came a bit nearer that post than perhaps he thought when Pedro let fly.
He was just using people, bounce the ball off them, get the return off Willian, the other wide player. There was a little bit of a slight panic there from Ben Foster, thinking, has it just deceived me there? That left foot trying to...
Deulofeu on the move. It's a good touch. Doucouré, Deeney's in the middle. Doucouré goes his own way. Blocked by Jorginho, importantly for Chelsea. And then Chelsea get the free kick and can breathe again. But that was a real thrust from a powerful midfield player.
Oh, it's brilliant from Doucouré. Uses Deulofeu, kids Rudiger, and think, can he get a shot off? But Jorginho's been criticised for the defensive work in that position. Found himself in a good position to stop what would have been.
So a lot of it watching you play, which of course has been a real thing. Left by Pereira to Holebas. And coming in is Sema. Jorginho. Offside. And Pereira's away. Deulofeu's up with him. And Sema on his good left foot. Doucouré rather, on his not so good left foot.
No, and it's all starts from Troy Deeney on the halfway line. Out muscles Rudiger. He said he was going to do that before the game. And Pereira there, you think, what's he going to do? Shows great composure.
It's nicely worked by Chelsea, this. In by Pedro towards Hazard. It's got to be very precise. It wasn't quite that precise.
Well, you see Hazard there in a deep position. The ball goes wide. Busts a gut to get in there. It's a brilliant cross. Probably just started too deep to give himself the chance to get in there, Eden Hazard.
Got into trouble with my family on Christmas. Mobile players. He's got a pack of them here. Takes it up for Watford. Deeney's on here. Thiam Deeney. David Luiz was just given more of a sight of the ball than perhaps the pass should have done.
You're spot on, Martin. A better pass gives Troy Deeney a great opportunity. I never felt Deulofeu would get away from Rudiger there with the pace. So he needs to hold it up, wait for people to come and join him. Great run across, dragging the defender out the way. And the pass just does enough for...
Doucouré and Kovacic put Hazard in. Is this the century? It surely will be. He makes no mistake this time. 100 up for Eden Hazard.
Well, 100 goals for that man. I think there's very few, if any, better in the Premier League, but this goal...
In added time before half-time. And a Sarri-like goal as they used the turnover to devastating effect. English club football. Dini. Doucouré, will he get there? Blocked by... Holibas. Hoists it in. Pereira! Brilliant! Awesome added time.
It was for Watford to take the corner. It was rolled and then someone come onto it. And you see that no one on the edge of the box.
Here, before half-time, with a splendid goal for both sides.
When the first thought, Matt, was how easy.
It really came to life in added time before half-time. Eden Hazard. Luis here, he fancies that. And David Luiz goes careering into him. And Luis for ball for Conte, and nicely on to Eden Hazard. For Hazard, Foster committed. Ooh, that surely is a penalty. Eden Hazard puts Chelsea in front for the second time tonight at Vicarage Road.
And that puts him on 101. Again, he just has that step. How often we see him send the goalkeeper the wrong way. Again, like when he went through in the first half, you don't expect him to miss. He just comes up like that quickly. He can't stop himself.
Dini flicks it on effectively. Oh, Delafeu's touch was Paul Williams. Can he make space for the shot? Oh. Didn't need to make space really, he just had a crack.
Comes from that man Hazard again. Another good pass from Kovacic. Sees that one from Hazard. Just making runs from a central position out wide. Again, absolute class from Eden Hazard.
Foster going for it. Femenia and Fekino. A couple of options on the Chelsea left. Marcus Alonso's in the central striking position now. Corner. Movement towards the near post. Set piece. Taken by Willian. David Luiz going for it. A mistake by Conte. Doucouré. Delafeu, not quite. Driving work from Doucouré again. Dini! Got in front of David Luiz. Wasn't the easiest of angles. Hudson-Odoi a bit relieved that that didn't lead to a goal.
Well, I said Watford will start chancing because Chelsea keep losing the ball in there. Defensive third. It's a cross. It's not.
Kina turning the right way this time. Gives it to Hazard, who wants to give it back. N'Golo Conte's in here, and he's fired it wide. There's a sweeping Chelsea counter-attack.
I've seen Hazard in that position in the first half, and I said I didn't have any doubt he'd go on and score the first goal. It is a little bit different when it's Kante going through. Not as confident. But again, comes from the brilliance of Hazard.
Taken by Holibas, not quite deep enough. And it comes to Willian. Well, it wasn't much of a shot, and in the end it wasn't as much of a save, but it's a corner.
I think the keeper was delighted to see it go past the post. Should have done enough to keep hold of it, I think. Also seemed to leave it, the Watford.
Comes out to Jorginho, lines it up and flashes it just over the top.
Well, like on the Watford goal in the first half, huge space on the edge of that box. A little bit lower, maybe nestling in that top corner.
Chelsea bounce back from their home defeat on Saturday. And though for a different manager, they gain revenge for the 4 goals conceded here in February. He scored in that one as well, but he scored 2 tonight, giving Chelsea...
Now 2 clear of Arsenal, and after City's back-to-back defeats, now just 4 points behind the champions, 5 behind Spurs, 11 off Liverpool at the top. Watford dropping down to 9th place. And there is still so much more to come from us this Christmas.